She's an enigma, the teenage daughter of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, and possibly the next person to inherit the role of supreme leader. But what do we really know about the teenage girl known as Kim Joo-ae? Little has been officially said about her, but on North Korean state media, Joo-ae is clearly referred to differently from other members of the Kim regime.
She's not just another official. She's not her aunt, and she's not her mother. She's someone who has a distinct political identity, which seemingly is growing in stature and importance.
An unlikely source broke the news of Joo-ae's existence to the outside world. NBA legend Dennis Rodman, a friend of Kim Jong-un, said he held the dictator's baby daughter during a visit to the reclusive nation. Rodman said the baby's name was Joo-ae. Since then, Joo-ae remains the only one of Kim's children to be seen in public. Joo-ae makes frequent appearances on North Korean media, but is never referred to by name. Instead, she's often described as beloved offspring. That's because even the way Kim family names are written can be rich with symbolism.
In North Korea, when they write the name of the supreme leader in any language, the name of the supreme leader is supposed to be written in bold. And the name of the appointed successor is also supposed to be written in bold. It's sort of like royalty. And the problem is you can't just write Kim Jong-un. You have to make a choice. Either you write here in plain script or in bold script. And if you write here in bold script, you send a message, successor. And if you write here in plain script, you send the opposite message, not successor.
The symbolism goes beyond Joo-ae's mere name. She often appears by her father's side and in the presence of some heavy weaponry. The world only got its first glimpse of Joo-ae in November 2022. Believed to be around 9 years old at the time, she was seen observing a long-range missile test launch with her father. She has been on hand for various military-related events since then. When Joo-ae appears at missile tests, parades, and drills, military officials she meets show her deference. Observers say about half of her public appearances are related to the military.
She and the weapons combined send one message: we are invincible. Nothing will happen to this country. We will survive to the next generation. Weapons, that's why you can't attack you. Girl, that's why our family will stay in power even if I die. Confidence.
이게 김정은의 직계로서 그 위상을 높이는 부분은 충분히 저는 있을 거라고 보고요. 그래서 이 주애를 떠받든다라는 것이 단순히 주애가 뭐 그 다음에 권력자여서가 아니라 김정은의 가계라는 것, 이 리니지라는 것 자체가 굉장히 북한에서 중요하다는 걸 보여주는 것이라고 볼 수 있고 이런 게 있습니다. 원래요.
The fact that he has now introduced his daughter at a very young age into all of these staged scenes and messages and photos and film reels shows that he's trying to groom the North Korean people to understand that this is the next generation.
Joo-ae has also been seen at high-profile diplomatic events. She traveled with her father to Beijing to attend China's 2025 Victory Day parade.
China traditionally has been the closest partner of North Korea, but also the fact that this was a tremendous stage, right, where, you know, Kim was being put alongside Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. So to have his daughter there for all of that, you know, I think again is part of this staging to show that she is learning about the ways of diplomacy of her father, you know, with North Korea's two most important patrons.
Women have taken on a more visible role in powerful positions under Kim Jong-un's regime. His sister, Kim Yo-jong, often appears in state media reports and holds a key position in the country's propaganda department. First Lady Ri Sol-ju is also often seen publicly with both her husband and daughter. Yet, mother and aunt do not hold the same level of attention as young Joo-ae.
She attends parades and she's sort of given, pride of place at the parade, almost equal standing to her father. And clearly that's because her father wants to present her as being very important. And to me, this is not the same as the way he's presented his wife in the past, Ri So-ju, nor the way he's presented his sister. Both are important. He's shown a great deal of sort of public affection for his wife, and he's shown listening to her and treating her, as a respected member of his family, but not as someone who has sort of independent standing, not as someone who is given a special deference by key military officials and military leaders. And the same goes for Kim Yo-jong. She's important. She's kind of presented as an assistant to him.
Ju Wei's future is still unknown, but South Korea's spy agency recently said the teenage girl has been internally appointed successor. The intelligence agency has also seen indications that Ju Wei weighs in on policy matters, but there is no evidence that she holds any position in the ruling Workers' Party, nor is she old enough to even join. Ultimately, official confirmation seems unlikely unless Kim Jong-un decides to make an announcement one way or another.